Now, I get contacted by a lot of women who would like to lose weight during perimenopause or menopause or after. They struggle with this. And me being in menopause, I definitely can share something, of course, what I learned with my clients and through my own journey. My name is Andrea Caprio, and I would love to share more tips on how to make weight loss easier after and during menopause and perimenopause, which today I will do so you can actually avoid menopausal weight gain and get lots of weight loss tips that help you during that time. Now, I get a lot of clients like Karen, who wrote to me, I always thought I'd be one of those women who didn't have to worry about menopausal weight gain. Boy, was I wrong. A few years after my last period, I started packing on the pounds. No matter how much I exercised or how healthy I ate, the weight kept coming. How can I lose weight after menopause? This is something I hear often, and to be honest, I mean, I was also worried a little bit. I'm a nutrition coach. I obviously walk my talk. I wanted to make sure that I really stay fit and, continue being healthy and eating healthy and not putting on weight during menopause or perimenopause. And I managed actually to keep my weight stable. And I want to share with you what I do and what I recommend my clients to do as well. So please stay tuned. And as usual, if you are interested to get more videos like this, remember to subscribe, like this video, or share it with people who need me, like other women who struggle maybe with menopause. And also in the description, there is actually a link to my blog post. So if you want to, take everything and copy it or, have a list, I will share a lot of really great tips today. So of course, everybody knows, or let's say it's no secret, that there is some change happening during, before, during, and after menopause and during perimenopause. Like, when we go through changes like puberty or so, of course, the body changes, pregnancy, right? So it's the same, and of course, a lot is hormone driven. But also during that time, usually our metabolism can slow down a little bit. So if we are not careful and if we don't do the right things in terms of making sure our hormones are optimally balanced and the rest of our health is there, right, and is supported and optimized, then very often we can put on quite quickly some pounds that can lead and spiral out, right? And that's, I think, what's so challenging. You might have been slim your whole life, or maybe you struggled your whole life, but often you feel that there is a distinct moment where you put on more weight. So it's not your imagination. It's really that, most women, many women gain weight during menopause and have, of course, a lot of other kind of signs and symptoms like, the hot flashes or whatever it is. And I can really tell you out of my own experience, I'm now through the menopause thing, I had almost no hot flashes. I had, no change in libido or any other things. And my weight is always that it's like 2 pounds or so up and down maybe. And I kept that on. I have to be a little bit more careful, I must admit. But, I'm good. I really, I watch it and I make sure I do the right things. And that's what I'm going to share with you now. So you avoid being like the other average woman putting on 5 pounds or even more during menopause, right? So first of all, as I mentioned, hormone imbalance and slow down of metabolism is often the reason. So understanding that we know what we can do is obviously making sure our hormones are balanced, and we can do that a lot through our lifestyle and of course also through eating healthy, right? So I will share with you a specific menopausal protocol that actually gives you the idea about eating, supplement, and lifestyle adjustments you can do. A little word of a warning or a disclaimer is I share some things like some supplements or so. I don't know you, so please always check with your doctor, your healthcare provider. Maybe there's something that might interact with medication you take. So not all supplements are good for everybody. So please always check to be safe. And the same is, of course, with food. You want always to make sure that is. So which foods are actually good to balance your hormones and allow you to lose weight during or after menopause, or at least keep your weight where it is, right, if it's in a good way. So number one is definitely omega-3 fats that are usually found in wild-caught fish are for me one of the best options. So I really like wild-caught fish. I also have omega-3 fish oil that I have every morning. If you are not a fish or animal eater, then you could use flaxseed, and you can also use sea algae or sea vegetables or so. That can help, not the same, but it can definitely help as well. You want also to find like a fiber-rich, carbohydrate-rich diet that you can find in vegetables, in fruits of course, and peas, lentils, black beans, and so on. You also want to make sure you eat enough vitamin E rich foods. These can be found in things like almonds, spinach, sweet potatoes, avocados, I love them, sunflower seeds, and so on. And of course, vitamin C rich foods are also really helpful for your hormone balancing, and that is like broccoli, bell pepper, you have kiwi, strawberries, oranges. I mean, they're all over the place, right? And you also want to make sure you are eating enough zinc. That is really important for your pituitary gland to release FSH, which triggers the release of progesterone. So just be careful. Really great are oysters, by the way, for zinc. And then vitamin B6 is really important as well, that you find in lean meats, poultry, eggs, and so on. And sulfur-rich foods are really great as well, and that you can find in eggs, garlics, onion, and cruciferous vegetables. Now you want to avoid some foods, and that is probably even more than including the healthy foods. You want to avoid the unhealthy stuff. This is really what, in my opinion, is the biggest thing that why people have hormone imbalances. And my own history actually of hormone imbalances long before the menopause brought me to change my diet and improve my own hormone issues that I had at the time. And I believe because I changed that is why I didn't have any issues during menopause, because of course I continued, and that made me become a nutrition professional, right, and study and specialize in weight loss and in hormonal issues. Actually, I have a specialization, digestive health, and so on, because I find it so important. So the foods you want to avoid are inflammatory foods, right, trans fats, caffeine, alcohol, simple sugars, processed foods, additives, chemicals, dairy products as well, and simple carbohydrates. So try to avoid these, and that will be the biggest needle mover. If you focus only on eating a diet like rich of healthy foods, like I mentioned, fish, healthy vegetables, that you include some healthy protein, like even meat, or vegetable protein, healthy fats like avocado or so, that is really the number one that you want to do. And remember, again, if you want these tips and maybe go over, I have them all added to my blog post. The link is in the description. And remember also to share this video with your friends if they struggle maybe with menopausal, perimenopausal issues. There's so many people out there, so many women. And give me a little thumbs up, please. It really helps. And of course, any questions in the comments here, I'm there and I will answer them. Now let me go to the next step and share with you the supplements that you can use, right? Supplements are really great. As I said, please be careful. Check out with your healthcare provider. I'm not a doctor, I don't know you. But supplements can be helpful. However, what I always say is supplements will not replace healthy food. Healthy food is always your top item, right? So if you are eating unhealthy and just putting in a few supplements, forget it. It's basically you throw the supplements out of or the money rather that costs you out of the window. So as I mentioned already in the food, you can additionally support your health and your hormonal health by having vitamin E supplements. Evening primrose is really great. That helps you with balancing your mood and might even help with hot flashes. Vitamin B complex can also ease the symptoms. Chaste berry or vitex is also something that can help to balance estrogen and progesterone levels. And you want maybe to look into adding magnesium. Don't take too much, so that might affect your bowels. Balance with calcium, so see a little bit around there, but you want to check that with your doctor because you don't want to overdo it. And vitamin C you can maybe also add to might reduce hot flashes. Great. So maybe one other thing that you can also do is some lifestyle recommendation to help balance. So one of the things that I recommend is, of course, adding exercise. That will not only improve your mood, but usually helps with balancing your hormones. Avoid unhealthy habits such as, limit your alcohol intake, avoid smoking, look into relationships. Are they all healthy? Are they supportive? Are you practicing enough self-care? All these kind of things. You might want maybe to get support also. Just reaching out to other women maybe in the same situation might be helpful. And you want also to look a little bit into psychologic and spiritual practices, because after all, as a woman, you go through a lot of changes during perimenopause and menopause. And again, I really speak out of own practice or experience, and I see it is a lot to do actually with your mindset. I just want to take this time a little bit. I read the other day a public person, don't want to name her now. She put publicly out, I'm afraid of the menopause, and if I'm still be able to be a woman and show up. Yes, if you're afraid, you probably will have issues. But if you make it it's part of life, right? Deal with it, right? It's a good thing. To be honest, I was very happy about being in menopause. I kid you not, because I never liked my period too much. I had during many years hormonal issues, so my period was always something I didn't enjoy very much. So my period normalized after I started eating healthy, but still I never enjoyed that time. Okay, that's me. I don't know about you, but so I was happy not to have it. It did not affect my libido. As I said, I had no weight issues and so on. But I know it, it's a time of change, and I became aware of it. I dealt with it. I meditated on it. I visualized it. So I don't see myself as less of a woman. I see myself actually having, time of my life, more freedom even, right? So if you can put that maybe into it and just be aware, embrace the good things, and also embrace the maybe not so good things. Maybe you're struggling a little bit, but definitely you want to dive into this and dive into the emotions that are. Maybe you want to journal, or as I said, meditate, or maybe take it a bit easier, go more on walks or whatever it is, and embrace a connection maybe with other things, with the environment as well, right? So whatever it is, remember, you are not alone. So, you have the support. I'm here. So if you would love maybe to get some help or so, I would love to offer you a healthy weight loss blueprint consultation where I can help you with this. So if these tips are helpful, please remember to subscribe and like this video and share it, but also check out the description. I have put a few other videos that might be of interest, and of course a link to sign up for a healthy weight loss blueprint consultation where I can help you a little bit more, dive deep into addressing maybe the root cause of your hormonal issues or your weight issues or so. Or maybe, I can really, we can discuss ways of working together so I can help you achieve the same results that I had. So there's so many things that, knowing or having dealt with it, I am sure I can help you. And just during a complimentary consultation, I can put you on the right track. So check out the description so I can help you with it as well. My name is Andrea Caprio, and thank you so much for sticking here with me, for taking the time, showing up for yourself. I hope these tips were well helpful.